Some people might think I'm crazy for doing this thing, and I do understand. So check it out. I just did an interview with America's School Way. It's a teaching company in Colombia for teaching English as a second language. Moving to another country, I don't know the language at all. Moving away from my family, the uncomfortability of this all is a little scary if I'm honest. But you know, it's a big step. It is a big step both for me and my girlfriend, for we finally can start our lives together. I was super nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done an interview in such a long time that it felt uncomfortable. What I was telling myself leading up to the interview was all the scenarios, how it's gonna go wrong, what they're gonna ask, I'm gonna freak out, but in all honesty, it was pretty easy, pretty basic, pretty general. The moment that really made my nerves jump when they asked me a question I was unsure about. He asked me what my biggest accomplishment was in the past 6 months. And in that moment, I thought, what am I going to say? I thought of something that I could say. In theory, the interview wasn't perfect per se. Nothing's perfect, but it went well. You just build these things up in your head that aren't true. The interview doesn't have to be so difficult. It's only if you want it to be. You build these things in your own head that aren't true. We just never know what's going to happen in life or how it's going to go. But the important thing is that we just try. We just get up and try. We don't know if we don't try. We just keep putting one foot in front of the other and making the best decision that we see fit and what we think for our lives. My expectations for the interview was a little crooked, but it went well. I can say I'm pretty impressed how I handled it. There was a mix of doubt in my head. I'm not sure how everything's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna work out. And the beauty of the journey of life, a mix of excitement and doubt, a lot of different emotions really, if I'm honest. All it up to God, in God's hands, and I'm gonna see what happens. So the next step for me tomorrow morning, at 10:30, I have an English placement test. He told me that I'll get an email 10 minutes beforehand. Click on that link and I'll begin the test. From what I understand, it will be monitored. They will be watching me while I take that test, and I'll tell you what happens. So check it out. Here's what happened. So I took the English test. It was timed. As an overall grade, it puts me intermediate level of English. They just want to see if I have a basic knowledge of English, basically. So right now, the guy that monitored me will send the test results, and they'll get back with me and tell me what the next step is. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna let you know what happens. Boom, let's go.